Try adding a bit of spice to dinner tonight by making honey lime chili chicken rice bowls. Joining me now for the sponsored recipe is Chef Jeff from Smith's. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me. I'm so glad to be here.
I'm so glad you're here. And with this recipe, I was just telling you, I could eat a rice bowl for lunch probably every day. It'd be
Dinner,
fine.
breakfast, right?
Yes.
I love rice and anything that goes with it. And I also love about this recipe is it's packed with flavor. It's got a lot of different textures and fresh and cooked and it all gets cooked on a sheet pan, which I love it even more.
Oh, so easy to do.
Yeah,
and
you're not going to be dirtying a whole lot of dishes for this one, and it's fast.
And it's beautiful. Look at
Yes.
that finished product. Okay, so how do we get started?
Okay, so what we're going to do is just take some chicken thighs. You can do this with chicken breast. I prefer thighs because they tend to not dry out as easily. So I use chicken thighs, boneless, skinless. And then I'm going to add some ingredients. One of the ingredients I fell in love with, have you heard of chili crisp before?
No.
So it's basically like onion and garlic and chili that's crispy. And it's delicious.
I would be putting this on my
Once you
ramen,
try
on
this,
my pho.
yeah, no, you find this on the international local Smith's. Awesome ingredient. I fell in love with it when I came across it. So that goes in there, chili crisp. That's the chili portion of our recipe. And then I've got garlic that goes in this bowl and some olive oil, a little bit of honey, and then also my spices are salt, pepper, and cumin. And then what you do is you preheat your oven to 425. I'm going to also add some veggies in here. And this is a recipe where you can customize veggies. I'm just using peppers and onions because
Oh, that's
I love
what I was
them.
just going to ask you.
If you want to add anything,
you could do
vegetable here.
A green
whatever.
pepper, you could do a carrot. Yeah, anything goes.
And just mix it.
How much of the pepper and the onion are you
Just
putting
one
in?
each. That's a small
A full?
onion and
Okay.
a full bell pepper. Mix them together, and then this goes on a sheet pan here.
I was going to ask you about the thigh meat. Just overall, do you just like the flavor better? Is it more flavorful than the breast
so
meat?
chicken flavor is in thighs and legs. That's where you get that deep, rich chicken flavor, which I love. And so this will go into a 425-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes or until the chicken gets cooked about 160, 165.
Okay.
I'm going to get the finished one out.
Okay.
And when I come back here, we're going to
move on to the sauce
and finish it up. Yep.
So tell me, when you say that little bit of spice and you've got that crunchy chili powder in there, how spicy will this end up being?
Not really that spicy. The chili crisp is more garlicky and oniony than it is spicy. That's why I love it so much.
Oh,
but
okay.
look how great that looks.
That
Everything's
looks
charred and looks fantastic.
And how long did you say you
about
put it in
20
the
to
oven?
25 minutes.
Oh, that's fast.
So this gets served with a vinaigrette. Will you help me make it?
I would love to.
Okay, it's super simple to make, so just get it in a blender.
Okay, and here's the ingredients.
Add to that lime
Tell
juice.
us what's going in first.
That's lime
the
juice.
lime juice
and then that
there.
next thing is salsa verde.
Yum.
Just bottled salsa verde.
I'm so into all of the flavors that you have brought to the kitchen today.
And then we've got just olive oil.
And then is this more honey?
And that's more honey if you need a spoon to help get that honey out. And then I will slice up some chicken so that we can get this finished up.
I feel like this is perfect summertime food too.
Yeah,
it's light, it's healthy.
You're exactly right.
Okay, here we go.
And it's light and it's fast.
Should we blend this up?
Yeah,
How
go
long
ahead
do we
and give
need
it a blend
to
just until it
blend
comes
this
together.
for?
It's
Okay.
really quick. And that's done.
Done. Easy. There it is.
So will you put some rice in here and we'll finish this up?
Twist my
I wanted
arm.
to show you a really cool trick that I use. So this has cherry tomatoes. So if you have a lot of cherry tomatoes, it's kind of cumbersome to try to slice each one individually. Watch this trick that I'm going to show you here. If you've got any two lids that are similar sized, just go ahead and put the tomatoes in there, put the top lid on there, take a knife right through it.
No
Bam.
way. No way.
Half
I use these
tomatoes.
quite a bit in salad and just different things. We always have those at my house and at my parents' house too. Okay, so there's that.
Let's finish it up now. So what we're going to do is take that rice and then we'll take some chicken, put on our rice bowl. We'll take some of those tomatoes. And I love the fresh tomatoes because then you have that contrast. Do you know what I mean? With the fresh versus the
It looks so pretty.
deliciously roasted veggies here.
Do you like a white rice or a brown rice, or
I
do you
love
mix it up?
jasmine rice.
Yes.
It's my absolute favorite.
Oh, it's the best.
Put some avocado, a lime wedge, and then drizzle on some of that
Oh my goodness.
vinaigrette, and it's done. And you can have it done in literally 25 minutes, 30 minutes tops.
That was so quick. This
and
looks so
it's
amazing.
delicious and
I love the
satisfying.
presentation of it too, and the way it's all laid out. You can, when I take a bite of something like this, I like to have a little bit of everything, like on my fork. I get a little bit of each thing and have to have that. at once.
Speaking of forks, I don't know why I don't have a fork.
Watch
for you.
this.
Yeah, you go
Hold,
grab one.
please. We're getting
please.
one. Okay, here we go. I have to try it.
Yes, get in there. It's super delicious.
I need a.
You were talking
to
about
make sure
how
that
you
it's
love
got some
avocado
drizzle.
earlier, so I'm sure you're going there first, right?
Look, you did. You knew it. Right there. I need to have a little bit of the sauce. I need to have all of it. I mean, we're going to be digging in. I'll take a TV-friendly bite. Oh,
How's that?
it is so delicious.
Yeah.
This is right up my alley. My favorite kind of a dish. We will link you to those steps so you can make it tonight, this week, and through the summer. Oh, it's so good, Chef Jeff.
Thank you. It's a great recipe.
Thank you so much to Chef, and thank you to Smith's for the sponsored recipe.